Joe Biden pardoned you and a number of people who he thought Trump would go after.
No, I take the opposite view. I don't think he should have given the pardons at all.
Really?
No, I don't think he should have, and I was vocal about that at the time.
Can you refuse a pardon?
That's less clear because in the case of the January 6th committee, he pardoned essentially the whole committee.
And the fact that Schiff hasn't blinked since 1992. And he didn't take the news so well. The disgraced Democrat went on TikTok to complain. Behold.
Hello, I'm Congressman Adam Schiff with some troubling news. Today, Kevin McCarthy removed me from the House Intelligence Committee, all for doing my job, for holding Trump accountable and standing up to the extreme MAGA Republic.
Bill Maher and Greg Gutfeld have finally had enough of Adam Schiff. And this time, it wasn't just cheap shots, it was a full-blown demolition job on live TV. For years, Adam Schiff dragged America down a conspiracy cul-de-sac, spinning fairy-tale dossiers, treating lies as gospel, and chasing the ghost of Russian collusion like a man possessed. He built an entire brand off paranoia and panic. But now the smoke has cleared, and even his own political allies are turning on him, like hyenas circling a fraud who ran out of tricks. The man who once strutted across cable news is now getting roasted from all sides. I've got every insult, every clapback, and every brutal truth. This is going viral faster than a firecracker in a fireworks factory. Buckle up and smash that subscribe.
We want to tell people what we're going to do for them. Healthcare, environment, those kind of issues. For example, I've seen you on TV a lot in the last couple of years. I know everything you know or that you tell us about the Russian situation. I don't have a clue what you think about healthcare. I've never heard it. Yeah. I don't know whether you're for Medicare for all or improve Obamacare or get a chicken.
Bribe button. No, you're not hallucinating. Bill Maher is roasting Adam Schiff live on TV. Yes, the same Bill Maher who usually gets applause from Democrats is now torching one of their own. Something CNN and MSNBC would never dare to air. Adam Schiff spent years shrieking Russian collusion, like it was holy scripture, making himself the poster child of paranoia. But when the evidence collapsed into thin air, what did America hear? Silence. No apologies. No accountability. Just Adam Schiff pretending it never happened. So Bill Maher asked the only question that matters. Adam, what have you actually done for this country besides lie and chase ghosts?
Because he created 3 years of a massive fallacy that did so much damage to this country and made us miss probably one of the most important stories of our lifetime. We were having hearings on impeachment while the coronavirus...
Greg Gutfeld lit into Adam Schiff with a takedown so sharp it left the room silent. He called Adam Schiff out for obsessing over impeachment while a deadly pandemic was blindsiding America. Instead of helping the nation prepare, Adam Schiff kept feeding the media distractions, fueling endless investigations that went nowhere. And then came the knockout punch, Greg Gutfeld's brutal question. Who deceives an entire nation just to settle a personal score? That wasn't just a roast, it was an indictment of Adam Schiff's whole career.
On impeachment while the coronavirus was exploding. We talked about that virus in green rooms, but we had to do this impeachment story. We had to show these hearings. It's all on him, man. He's got to go. They got to investigate him. They got to hold him accountable. I'm not going to say he should go to prison, but my evil twin will say he should go away to prison for a very long time.
It's almost impossible to believe. Adam Schiff, the man who fooled the most powerful nation on earth with endless theater and hollow claims, still struts around without consequence. Years of lies, millions of wasted taxpayer dollars, and a trail of panic, and yet, nothing. As Greg Gutfeld said, no, Adam Schiff doesn't need to be in jail. But at the very least, he owes the American people a real apology. Because this wasn't just a political mistake, it was years of deliberate deception. Adam Schiff shredded trust in government, wrecked public faith in institutions, and did it all to score cheap political points. An apology won't undo the damage, but it's the absolute bare minimum.
Got kicked to the curb, and the irony is superb. He went crying to mommy on an app run by Chinese commies. Congressman Adam Schiff announced this morning he's running for U.S. Senate in California, which is guaranteed to boost U-Haul rentals headed for Texas. He unveiled the highly polished and produced political ad right on the heels of getting booted from the House Intel Committee. Coincidence? I think not.
Speaker Kevin McCarthy was absolutely right to boot Adam Schiff off the Intelligence Committee. For years, Adam Schiff twisted national security into a political circus, using classified briefings as theater props while chasing headlines instead of truth. He weakened trust in the very institution he was supposed to protect. And now, Adam Schiff wants to take those same antics to the Senate. As Bill Maher and Greg Gutfeld warned, he'll just drag the same circus to a bigger stage. California deserves better than a political magician pulling conspiracies out of thin air.
An article last year, and it was called "Separating Sports by Doesn't Make Sense,"
Right.
and talked about how we separate sports like the WNBA and the just because it's just socialization. This is insane.
I agree.
Okay. That's why people vote for Trump. Because there's stuff like that on the left that people just go, I know Trump's horrible, but separating by sports makes perfect sense. And if you think it doesn't,
Adam Schiff's Senate run may already be doomed, and for one simple reason. He's way too progressive, even for California. He doesn't come out and say it, but it bleeds through in his tone, his vague answers, and his slick doublespeak. Take his response on trans athletes in women's sports. Did Adam Schiff give a clear yes or no? Of course not. Instead, we got a polished, politically correct tap dance. Voters are exhausted with word games. They want straight answers, not rehearsed jargon. Even Bill Maher called Adam Schiff out for dodging. His obsession with staying woke could end his career at the exact moment when Americans want honesty, guts, and backbone, not another slippery politician.
Pop their dentures when Schiff finally gets censored. And so the House condemns the lies of the man with the zombie eyes. Last night, the House voted on party lines to censure Adam Schiff for promoting the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, which was as believable as Brian Kilmeade getting fan mail. 2 for 2. Schiff becomes only the 26th member ever to be censured, but to his credit, he's still the only member to have a 12-inch.
Greg Gutfeld's demolition of Adam Schiff wasn't just savage, it was surgical. Adam Schiff spent years obsessed with Donald Trump, chasing conspiracies and whisper campaigns while ignoring real problems. And what does Adam Schiff have to show for it? Nothing. Zero. Nada. No meaningful achievements, no real progress, just years of partisan theater. America needs leaders who fix problems, not spotlight chasers who build resumes on fake scandals. Adam Schiff's legacy is nothing but wasted time and wasted trust.
Schiff, given the ongoing political tensions and Trump's actions toward his critics, do you think President Biden's preemptive pardons turned out to be more important than initially expected? Let's first tell people what that means, preemptive pardons. That was pretty unprecedented, right? Before he left office, Joe Biden pardoned you and a number of people who he thought Trump would go after.
No, I take the opposite view. I don't think he should have given the pardons at all.
Really?
No, I don't think he should have, and I was vocal about that at the time.
Can you refuse a pardon?
That's less clear because in the case of the January 6th committee, he pardoned essentially the whole.
Now here's where it gets wild. Reports suggest President Joe Biden may not have personally signed his pardons. If true, that raises a massive constitutional mess. And if Adam Schiff ever needed one, imagine the scandal if Adam Schiff's get-out-of-jail-free card turned out to be fake. After years of dodging accountability, Adam Schiff could finally find himself trapped. No VIP passes. No backstage escape routes. Just consequences. For once, the man who built a career on smoke and mirrors might have to face the harsh light of reality.
And arrested the judge. Now, I haven't heard that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever read arrested a judge. So is this significant?
Well, I think
I'm not going to comment on something I don't know more about than what you've just told me.
You read about it too.
Yeah, I mean, I read about it, but I don't know.
So you don't trust anything either, and you work for the New York Times.
Well,
Bill Maher didn't hold back. He tore through Adam Schiff's hypocrisy like a buzzsaw. When a judge was arrested for helping an illegal immigrant dodge ICE, Adam Schiff suddenly had nothing to say. But if Russia sneezed, Adam Schiff would run to a podium and perform a dramatic monologue. That's Adam Schiff in a nutshell: outrage when it fits the script, silence when it doesn't. Bill Maher cut straight to the bone. Americans aren't blind. They see through the double standards, the selective outrage, and the referees who only blow the whistle for their own team. And they're sick of it.
Dems pop their dentures when Schiff finally gets censored. And so the House condemns the lies of the man with the zombie eyes. Last night, the House voted on party lines to censure Adam Schiff for promoting the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, which was as believable as Brian Kilmeade getting fan mail. Schiff becomes only the 26th member ever to be censured. But to his credit, he's still the only member to have a 12-inch neck.
Adam Schiff wasn't kicked off the Intelligence Committee because he opposed Maher. He was kicked off because his entire Trump fantasy collapsed. Adam Schiff spun lies, played the victim, and ignored actual crises like immigration and crime. And now, as Adam Schiff chases a Senate seat, Bill Maher and Greg Gutfeld are shredding his double standards on the biggest stage. Adam Schiff isn't a leader, he's a performer. California doesn't need another actor reading lines. It needs someone with real solutions. Like and subscribe, because this takedown is only getting started.